Okay, this is going to be a tutorial on filing and making a copy in that little group of steps we go through so we can get a copy of something for ourselves so we can edit it. So I usually give you a link you can click on. Sometimes you just copy and paste it. So I'm going to copy and paste it in a new tab, and it's a really long link. And then I'm going to return. Most of the times when you get links, you can't edit right then. If you can edit, a lot of times they're like doing a big group share. So, how do we do that? And I know a lot of you know, but this video is for some of us that, maybe we didn't do much of this before. So, when you get the template, you can see here on your left, it says view only. That means I can't do anything to this. I can't edit it. They want you to make your own copy. And here's how you do it. So over here on the left, it says file. That's where we're going to get it. But I'm going to show you something. Sometimes when you you get the templates, that file is not there. This is what it looks like. And it says over here, view only. So how do I make my own copy? So you have to go over all the way to your right and click that down arrow so that it will give you the whole toolbar. So I noticed when I was helping some students, sometimes that's the way it comes up. So now you know if you don't have this little mini tool, then you got to go over and click and say, hey, give me everything right now. So it says view only. So I'm going to go file, make a copy, and always do the whole presentation. Because if you do the whole presentation, you can delete what you want. You don't want just the first slide. So the only reason people do that is sometimes they make a JPEG of one slide, but that's not what we're doing. So make a copy of the whole presentation, and this is where you would rename it. So I'm going to put Mrs. Jones, and I'd like for you to do that. Like put your name first because everybody's slides originally look the same. So let's make them just for you. So Mrs. Jones, and then this is called a book study template. You can change the end as long as we know what it is. And then look here, it tells you where it's going to go. It's going to go in your drive. Now, your drive is like the attic of the house. Everything's in the attic at one time or basement, depending on where you live. And then it gets moved up and moved down and put away and things like that. So, and then, the opposite of that would be that, when you're really, really done with it, you never want it and you delete it, that goes out to the trash can. But right now, we're just going to put it in the attic. So we say, okay, it's all right to go there. And it actually ends up in sort of two places. It's in your drive, but because it's a Google slide, it also kind of gets sorted into the Google slides. I'll show you that in a minute. So now you can see it's going to take a minute to populate up on the screen because there's lots of little pictures and icons, the little dots that are going off. So it gets very busy sometimes. So there you go. Now it's your copy. And you see now you have a full toolbar here because now you can edit completely whatever you want. So there you go. You're going to go to File, make a copy, the whole thing. And that's how you get copies of things. Every once in a while, we get people who lock it up, but not very often, not in Google stuff. Most people make Google stuff to share. So that's cool. Now, if you go on the left and you see that little icon there that represents slides and you click on it, it's going to show you all your slides. And this one should be the first one that pops up on my list because I just did it. So it arranges it originally by the time. So if you look over here, you can arrange them differently, but that's how I want to do it. And you can see I just did one a minute ago because that video, I did the wrong direction. So I have to, now I'm going to go to the three dots and I'm going to remove it because I don't need that one. And now I have my own copy. It also would show up in my drive, but my drive has docs, Google Drawings, slides, everything Google. So most of the stuff I do is in slides, so it's just easier for me to go straight to the slides. So I hope this is helpful, and I will be posting it. So if you hear me, I'm sorry to repeat some things for some of you, but it's going to be okay. All right, there you go. File, make a copy, rename.